everyone, so this is my top 8 favorite acne fighting products. I've accumulated a lot of products over the years that fight acne and scarring. This is mainly targeted for medium to light acne. My skin has really cleared up over the years, but if you have watched me from the beginning of my videos, you've noticed that my skin that my skin was really bad when I first started my channel. It was full of scarring. I have a couple of videos where I used to be here at my vanity and you could see all of my scarring and all of my severe cystic acne all along my cheeks. And I have a video on how I got rid of that. I'll link it below, or I'll put a link on the C here, right here, to that video. It's how I got rid of my acne, which is a really long video, but it really does tell you a lot, especially in detail, how I got rid of it. But this video isn't about that. This is more or less how I've maintained my skin, how I've kept my skin acne free. These are my top 8 favorite acne fighting products, so stay tuned if you want to know what they are. So the first thing I want to talk about is acne topical ointments. Now, I have a lot of them and I tried a ton of them over the years, but there are 3 that have really stuck to me, or I've really stuck to, because they just fight acne so well, and they suit my skin so well. So I have these 3 here. The first one is probably one of my all-time favorites, and that is the Roche Posay Effaclar Duo. Now I had someone comment about this in my last video, about when I talked about it, that it dried out their skin a lot. Now, I don't use this all over my face. It says you can, but I don't do that because it can dry out your skin if you apply it too often. I apply it in large areas, like on my cheeks or my chin if I'm like breaking out a lot, but I only apply it once every couple of days because it has a lot of benzoyl peroxide, and it also has 0.4 microexfoliants, which are going to remove that first layer of skin. So it's going to dry out your skin and then slowly start to slosh off those dead skin cells. But it will cause a lot of flakiness if you use it every single day. So I recommend using it once every other day if you have a good amount of acne. But I like this a lot, and I use it when I have smaller, like whiteheads, but in clusters. I tend to get those around my chin area because it's hormonal for me. And I get a lot of congestion here around my chin area, so I like to use this a lot, especially around that monthly visit time. So this is really one of my favorites. The Roche Posay Effaclar Duo. You can find this on Amazon, and you can also find this at CVS. My second favorite is this one by Peter Thomas Roth. I really recommend this Sulfur acne product by Peter Thomas Roth to those of you who have more medium to severe acne, mainly cystic acne. I mean, this will work well on whiteheads, but those that are really cystic, really deep in the pore, this works really well on. And you can use this on the spot. It isn't really meant for large surface areas. Well, it says area treatment, but I wouldn't use it that way because I don't think it's as effective. I like to use it more in a little spot, like a spot treatment. And I really like that it has glycolic acid because I feel like that works. That's one of the main ingredients that don't dry out your skin. Glycolic acid tends to be a little bit more moisturizing and helps kind of exfoliate the skin faster. So I really like that, and I like that it's not drying. Most of these heavy acne products can be quite drying, but this one isn't. So it's a little bit more expensive. I think that I forgot to mention, the Roche Posay Effaclar Duo is like $22, and this is about $35. So these are a little bit more expensive than most of the products I'll show you, but they definitely are worth it because they are really effective and are my 2 favorites, top favorites. I use both of these at night, by the way. You can use this one underneath your makeup, which I like, but I don't recommend it because then you're more likely going to want to use it every day. So I only use it every other night, and this one is good enough to use every single night, which is what I use. This is the one I use the most for every single night. And you can find this. My last acne topical ointment that I like a lot, which I use almost every day, is the Clearasil 4-Hour Rapid Action Vanishing Treatment Cream. This also has benzoyl peroxide. It has 10%, which is really effective. This is something you can find at the drugstore. It's by Clearasil, so it's about $4 or $5. The reason why I like this a lot is because you can use it for every day. You can use it underneath your foundation, which is what I normally do. I apply this before my moisturizer, so I put a little bit on the spots or on the areas that I have acne or active blemishes, and then I apply my moisturizer, then I apply my primer, and then I apply my foundation. So I really like that because you can use it every single day, and you won't forget to use it because you can put it in with your daily foundation routine, and it'll stay on really well, and it's treating your makeup. I also like that it's a 4-hour treatment, so if you wake up with a really large blemish on your face, you can easily apply this, and within 4 hours it'll reduce in size. So Yeah, I really like that, and I like that it's inexpensive. Two masks that I really like is this one. First is Queen Helen's Mint Julip Mask. Now this is a really popular product among people who have oily skin or really severe acne because it just dries up the pimple really quickly. It's great for an all-over face treatment, so if you have severe acne and you want to really clear up your skin quickly and especially dry out those really large pores, this works really well. You can see I've had this for a while and I've used a lot of it. You can also use it as spot treatment, or you can use it all over the face. I tend to use it all over the face because I like kind of feeling of that mask on, but I use it at least once or twice a week depending on my mood. But I try to do a mask, I try to do several different masks, at least any type of mask, at least twice a week, because then you have a little spa day for your skin, and I really like it. I think it's great for the price, and you can find it anywhere. Two other masks I really like is this one by Badescu. It's a silver powder mask. It's kind of the same concept as the mint julep one, except it's a little bit more trickier to apply. This is a little bit more difficult because it's mainly targeted for like large pores around the nose and cheek area, which isn't really acne, but it's more of like congestion, which can be a little bit troublesome too. With this one, you have to put this on like a toner, like use an astringent, which is what I use it with is witch hazel, which is something I'm going to talk about in a bit. What you want to do is get your cotton pad full of an astringent like witch hazel or just regular astringent. Put this in the silver powder, the cotton pad, and then rub that silver powder all over your T-zone or where you have any kind of congestion, and then let it dry, and then with more astringent and another cotton pad, remove it. So I have a video on it. It's really old, but I used to use this a long time ago and I still really quite like it. It's really inexpensive. It's not very easy to find though. It's mainly sold at Ulta or at Badescu retailers, which are a little bit difficult to find. But it's not very expensive. It's I think it's about like $12. But I do like it for that congestion area because I feel like it really does penetrate the pores. So this is the Badescu silver powder. Now the astringent I use that with is this one, which is the Dickinson. It's actually spilling all over me right now. This is a Dickinsons Original Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner, Non-Drying Original. And this is 100% natural, and it's a gentle formula. It's a little bit spilling. But I like to use this with that silver powder and also on its own. I use this astringent after I cleanse my face. I'll show you my cleanser right now. But I really like this because it's really lightweight and very gentle, and it doesn't over dry my skin. When I used to use other astringent that had salicylic acid in it, it would really strip my skin of all its natural oils and leave my skin feeling really dry, causing my skin to produce more oil, and that really broke me out. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the effect that the astringent was giving me. So I did a little bit of research and I looked up witch hazel, which I heard was really great for acne, and it really has been very effective, surprisingly. I didn't think very much of it because it's kind of like, well, what is it really made out of? So I did some research, and it actually is a really natural product, a flower actually, that they somehow put into a chemical form and turn it into an astringent. So I use this every day, morning and night. I use it after I cleanse my face with a cotton pad, and I just use it like any kind of toner. And I feel like it just keeps my skin feeling really hydrated. Even though I have oily skin, it still needs a little bit moisturizing, and it locks in my natural moisturizer. So it really does work really well, and I feel like it's really helped clear up my skin, especially in those areas where I'm a lot more congested. And it also helps with removing any kind of leftover makeup that you might have on your skin. So I really like that. So your skin's just really nice and clean afterwards. And it's actually quite inexpensive. It was like $5 or $6 at CVS. You can find any kind of brand of witch hazel. It's just the point that it's actual natural witch hazel. Try to look through the formula without any alcohol though, because sometimes they have some with alcohol. And yeah, I really like this. Cleanser, which is one that was in my skincare routine, which I'll put another link below too. That's a video I did a while ago, and it's my entire skincare routine, which is pretty true to today. This is the Roche Posay Effaclar Purifying Foam Gel, soap-free. I like this because it's paraben-free, and it's also made for acne-prone skin and all for oily skin. So it's a perfect cleanser for me because I have both acne and oily skin. So yeah, this is another La Roche-Posay product. I really like this French brand La Roche-Posay because I feel like they're one of the best inexpensive foreign makeup or beauty collection. Now you can find some of their favorites at Ulta and also at CVS, which is where I get my La Roche-Posay products, from Ulta or CVS. But I really like this. This is my second bottle, and it's lasted me a really long time. I've had the first one for about 4 or 5 months. It's 200 milliliters, so it's a lot of product, and I use it with my Clearasil at night and in the morning as well. I really like it. It doesn't strip my skin of all of its oil. It's really foamy, which I like, and it's not too drying. So I really like that. I like that it's meant for oily skin and acne prone skin, and I think that it's just the perfect cleanser for my skin. So love this. It's a little bit pricey though. It's like $25, but like I said, it lasts you a very long time, and you only need about a pea-size amount. So yeah. And my last thing is this tool. This is by Tweezer Min. It's an acne pore kind of thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this little tool that has for your pores. It's like a digger. I don't know what they're called actually, but I really like this. This lasted me for about 5 years. I've had it for a very long time, and I clean it with alcohol after I use it. But this is a little bit controversial because some people really don't think these are good for your skin. But I think if you use it properly, it can be really great. Sometimes your skin just is really stubborn and you have whiteheads or blackheads. I mainly only use this for whiteheads. I don't like to use it for actual acne, and I'm saying that very seriously. I don't use this on cystic acne. I don't use this on whiteheads because it's not good to use this on that. With that, you want to let them go out on their own. You don't want to use this tool. So I only use this for my nose area, which is for whiteheads and blackheads. I think it's the best tool to use because it really will clean out your nose. But I always use it right after I wash my face with when I'm using hot water, so that it's easier for them to be removed, rather than using them right in the middle of anything and just kind of pucking at your skin. I'm very gentle with this, and I sanitize it a lot. That's one thing that I think people forget to use or do when they're using this product. But I know it's a little bit controversial because people don't like these at all and think they're horrible, but I think if you use them correctly and you know what you're doing and you use them the right way, they can be very effective. That is the last of my favorite acne products. These are products that I use every single day and I really like and really enjoy. I also have one recommendation. I don't have it with me right now because I just got out of it. I just ran out of it, and that is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which is like a mask. I really like that mask. I've used it about 6 times, and every time I use it, my skin looks radiant afterwards. It's a little expensive. It's like $85 a bottle, but if you ever get the chance of trying it out, try out the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. It is amazing. It's a beautiful product. It works amazing on your skin. It can be a little bit scary at first because it does make your skin tingle and everything, but it definitely exfoliates your skin really well, especially if you're having really dry areas from acne products. It will definitely slosh off all that dead skin cells. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this was helpful for those of you who are fighting acne and fighting the good fight. But I'll list all these products below. Hopefully you can find these near you. But these are my staple products. I use them every day, and I love them. So I hope you guys like them too. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!